It's that time. Yeah, we made it. It's hump day. Hump day Wednesday. I mean, we halfway through the week. It's another day to get it right. It's another day to go out and fulfill your dreams and your goals. You got to understand that. Here we go. Good morning, Keisha. What's going on? So look, it's hump day Wednesday. It's your boy Will, just about to give you some words of wisdom on how to not lose your head. And how to not lose your head, you gotta have you some blockers. You gotta. That's the first thing you gotta do. Get you some of these. Get you some blockers. All right. So listen. When you wake up, I've learned that you're going to always have battles. You're going to always have battles in life. And what it is, what up, Tip? What it is, you are either you going through a battle or you going through a storm, you coming out of a storm, or you in a storm. Those are three things that you're going to wake up with. Either you're going through one, you coming out of one, or you in one. And a lot of us are waking up with problems and issues because we're losing our head. And what I mean by losing your head is you're going to sleep at night, but you're not rested. Just because you went to sleep don't mean you was rested. And what I mean by that is you have battles that you're fighting, and most of the battles that you're fighting are emotional, feeling battles than a head battle. Because you have to think about it. As they say, the devil comes to steal, kill, and destroy. Right? And what he's doing is he's keeping your mind, not the stuff. Notice he don't keep the stuff from you. He keeps your mind tied up, being busy. He keeps your mind trying to where it needs to be cloggy to where you can't even think of a thought. That's what he does. He don't need your stuff. He know in the middle of the week, you had your Monday motivation, you had Tuesday, and then he know on Wednesday, let me get Keisha mind. Let me get Tiffany mind. Let me get Will mind all cloggy with, let me get them in their feelings. Because what happens when you get in your feelings, it causes you not to think properly because you're failing a mind issue from your feelings. A lot of us have made decisions and opportunities. And the decisions that you make, you don't make a decision based off of how you feel. You make a decision based off what you know. Think about that. Like any major decision that you made in your life, you made a decision when you bought the house or what you know, not what you felt. Like we think is what we feel, but it's what you know. And that's what the devil tries to do. The devil tries to steal what you know about God. Not what you feel. He wants to steal what you know. And that's what most of it deals with. That's why I say you either going through a battle, you in a battle, or you just came out of it. Because he understands that. And like I said, there's a difference between understanding and knowing or having knowledge of something. Big difference. Like I can have knowledge about something, but doesn't mean I understand it because I have the knowledge of it. So this is what you got to do. You got to learn how to not have your mind tied up in things to where what ifs. You can't have your mind tied up into I heard or I feel. And you can't have your mind tied up in those things. Because what I've grown to understand, and this is, I think it speaks for a lot of people, is every blessing comes with a battle. Yep. Every blessing comes with a battle. Meaning God will bless you with something, but doesn't give you all the details in the blessing. Right? So, for example, you can be praying for a new job, right? Once you get the new job, that's the blessing. But he doesn't give you the details in giving you the new job, which was the blessing. So you got the new job, but now here comes the big challenge. You got the new job, you got the promotion, you got the raise, but now he didn't tell you that you was going to have to deal with some people who don't like you. You got the blessing, but now you got to deal with people that's going to bring you out of your comfort zone. You got to deal with people that's going to talk about you. You got to deal with people that's going to say certain things that's going to trigger you to get you in your emotions and not what you know. So now you're going to bed like, man, I just got this new job. I'm blessed. I'm happy. But the devil has your mind tied up to not be happy because he's hitting you with worry. He's hitting you with, I feel. Like he's hitting you with all the emotions versus what you know. It's kind of like we understand that we are healed. We know we healed. But there are symptoms, we have symptoms that makes us distracted from what we know. So because we see the symptoms or we have the symptoms, we feel that we're not healed. You see that? So that's how it works when he has your mind tied up. That's why you cannot, it's a must. You cannot lose your head. You can't. That's why some of us has to understand that losing our head, we get to a place to where when we're in the battle or we're going through the battle, that if our head is not right, the decision that we're making, it's not going to be right. Because we know where that decision comes from. So you got to realize on this Wednesday, on this hump day, that whatever it is that you're going through, whatever it is that you're coming out of, or whatever it is that you are in, that in spite of it all, don't lose your head. Because I know a lot of us, most of us, we've gotten conditioned to where these things called emotions take over us. And when I mean us, is as your body. That's why in the Bible it says, put on the whole armor. The whole armor, which means there's something, you have a helmet, you have the chest plate, you got the shield. Because if you don't put that helmet on when you're in the battle, you get hit in the head first. That's it. That's it. So, and that's how he understands, if I can just get their heads, if I can get in their heads. It's like when I played basketball, well, I still do play basketball. But when you play basketball, if you notice, if the opponent, if I can just get into that opponent's head, I can mess their whole game up. Something that they've been doing for a long time, they love to do. But if I get into their head, if I say certain things, if I talk about certain things that get them in their feelings, I've got control over them. So for the rest of the game, I'm good because I got complete control over them. And that's what happens in life. We let things get into our heads and let other people take complete control of us, because of something they said, they've done, and not realizing all they was doing the whole time was trying to get in your head. Because they know once I get in their head, I can get everything else. You see how that works? Like, let me play mind games. Let me get in your head to get whatever it is that I want. So I just want to encourage you today on this Hump Day Wednesday that don't lose sleep. Get your rest. Don't worry about the what ifs, if I can, like the struggle. Understand, if you keep your head and the decisions that you make, you'll be much clearer if you keep your head. But once you lose your head, understand that there's consequences and there's things that are going to happen that you have no control over because you've lost your head. All right? So I ask you today, I ask you to leave in the comments or write it somewhere to ask yourself, what is it that causes me to lose my head? What are some things that I'm dealing with in life that cause me to lose my head? And then when you write those things, think about them and put bullet points to those things to where if I lose my head from what people say, what it is I have to do to get better to where I don't lose my head. So find a solution to the things that cause you once you lose your head. Find a solution to it. I guarantee you got one. Like I said, we all do. It's Hump Day Wednesday. You either going through a storm, you coming out of a storm, or you in a storm. And some of us feel that we have all three, but what it is that you know. Because you know which one you in. All right? So listen, it's your boy Will, just giving you some words of wisdom. Because when there's a will, yep, you already know, there's a way. So listen, I just really want to give y'all that this morning because I know it's going to help somebody. If you want to share this page, like this page, because understand, it's three things that we're going through. We're either going through a storm, we're in a storm, or we're coming out of it. And somebody needs to hear that, not to lose their head. Because the decisions, the main decisions that we have to make in our lives doesn't come from what we feel, it comes from what we know. And you have to understand, you are in the battle. Like, listen to me. You're in a battle because the enemy knows when he comes to take something from you that is valuable. I mean, let's be honest. Like, if you've ever been to a point to where robbers don't rob the bank where there's no money. Like, ain't no sense of robbing the bank. Like, I'm not going to rob somebody who don't have money. What is the value to me? Like you won't see a person going to rob a homeless person. I mean, there's no value. So that's why the enemy comes to try to steal what you value. The enemy tries to steal what you value. So whatever it is that you value, just know, not feel, just know that it's going to come under attack. And it's going to attack you because they want to see if you really mean what you say or what you know and not what you feel. All right? So know that you are valuable. Know that you are valuable. So look, it's your boy Will. Just giving you some words of wisdom. Because when there's a will, you already know there's a way. So look, enjoy this hump day. Another day we made it. And look, fist bump, bam, bam. Y'all have a blessed day. Enjoy this hump day. Another day to get it right. All right, I'm out.